Hi, I'm Dr. Patel and I'm with Natalie. She's an avid CrossFitter, and for the past few weeks she's also been training for the Fire Academy. So today we're going to start by just doing a general scan, looking at her neck, her shoulders, making sure she doesn't have that stiffness that's limiting her range of motion and strength. So I'm going to look all the way down. If you feel any discomfort or stiffness.
Back there.
Okay. Anything here?
No. No.
Okay. Put your hands like Genie. You rest them on your forehead. And just drop your belly forward.
Pull back.
Okay. Does it hurt when you do certain squats or overhead movements?
It has been for a few weeks.
Okay, go ahead and relax. Just gonna twist you. Any pain here?
No.
Hug yourself. Any pain here?
No.
And opposite side. Any pain this way?
No.
Nothing back here?
No.
You sure? Let's scoot back a little bit. We're just going to check for dural tension here. Kick both of your legs out. Go try to reach your toes.
It's hard when I'm like this.
Okay. Do you feel any pain here or just stiffness in the hamstrings?
Just stiffness in the hamstrings.
Okay. What about up here, any tension?
Tension.
Go ahead and lie on the table facing up. Check your hips. Low back pain or just a glute stretch?
Just glute.
Does it feel good?
Mm-hmm.
Does one side feel tighter than the other?
This side. Okay. For sure. Oh, all down on my hip.
In the front of your hip or in the back?
I think it popped back
Okay.
here.
Push against me for 5 seconds very gently. Yep, just contracting that muscle. And relax. Any pain when I do this?
No.
Good. That's another good glute stretch. Oh, there's a pop. Any pain in the front of the hip?
No.
Any pain in the front of this hip?
No.
Alright, put your arms by your side for me. Good. Hold this leg up here.
Mm-hmm.
Hold strong, don't let me push down. Good. And this one here, hold up. Good. Any pain with that?
Nope.
Okay, good. Take this right leg here and push in towards your opposite leg. Push inward. There you go. Good. Opposite side, push in. Good. Take your left leg, push it out. Good. Checking your glutes, push out. Very good. Any pain or discomfort with those?
No.
Okay, good. Walk that arm out.
Mm-hmm.
Now test your pecs. Press down that way towards the carpet. Good. Walk it out. Press all the way across. Good. Press straight across. Good. And straight across. and have you hug yourself. Bend your knees. This is part where I'm going to adjust your mid back, okay?
Okay.
So this arm's going to go on the bottom, so.
Oh.
Breathe in, breathe out, lift the elbow. Nice.
Told you, I crack a lot.
Turn on your side and face me. Straighten out that bottom leg and take your bottom hip and bring it right here. Bring it forward. All the way. Swing it forward. A little bit more. Good.
I need to learn how to do this.
It's okay. So bring that hip a little bit closer. I got you. You're gonna beat me up.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm used to manhandling everyone. Just keep that bottom leg straight. Good, I got you. Nope. You're gonna turn onto your side facing me. I won't let you fall, I promise.
Okay.
If I do, it's only about a foot. Good, there we go. I thought that side would have a lot.
I thought so too.
Bend your knees again. Good. Separate your knees. Push, push, push. Good. Squeeze your knees together. Squeeze. Go ahead and sit up for me. Face that way on the couch.
This shoulder's really tense.
I feel it, yeah. I'm just going to do a little bit of ART to release that, and then we'll do some Graston.
Okay.
Let's test that extension again. So put your arms like Genie. Good, on your forehead. Does that still hurt in the lower back? Okay.
On the left.
Okay. Okay, good. Relax. I'm going to check your hip after.
Okay.
Try to relax your neck. This part's gonna get a little repetitive, so you don't have to film all of it. You can get her facial expressions though. So yesterday you did, what was it, the half Murph?
Uh-huh. So it was 800-meter run, 50 pull-ups, 100 push-ups, 150 squats, and then another 800-meter run.
Damn.
Well, my pull-ups are pathetic, so.
And you've been doing the Fire Academy?
Yeah,
training?
so that's just a lot of
And how many weeks
total
is that?
body. That was 8 weeks.
Okay.
We're in our 8th.
And what do you typically do with that?
A lot of it is just being in full gear all day. Okay. So the air pack is, heavy on your back. Because that weighs a good 20 pounds or so. Aww.
And when you're carrying the hose, they make you carry the hose, right?
Uh-huh.
Is it usually on your shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, usually.
And are you right-sided?
I am,
okay.
yes.
Or right side dominant, I should say.
Yes.
So
Oh.
these are your scalenes.
Okay.
This, if you notice, like when you're doing like heavy lifting or overhead lifting, do you ever feel like your traps lift up?
Uh-huh.
So your scalenes also lift up. They attach from your neck to your rib cage, so the very top of your rib cage. So there's two, one in the front and then two in the back.
Okay. And mine are tight, or?
Yes, this is what I'm working on right now. This is actually the scalene.
Okay.
Right there.
Oh.
So it's usually right where the scalene touches in front of the upper trap that it gets that sticky feeling.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to hold it down here and make you move
Uh-huh.
on your own. So rotate, yep. Right there, good. And then just hold it when you feel it the most. Feel it and come back. And again. Let me know if you get lightheaded or dizzy.
Okay. Is it a pressure point or something?
Not where my hands are, but underneath it. So if you ever hear people getting like numbness or tingling in their hands or like weakness, it's because underneath that there's the subclavian artery and the brachial plexus. So when there's compression on that, usually from all of these muscles,
Uh-huh.
it'll affect the arm.
I feel the tingling.
Okay. So that's enough. This is Grafton. This is the myofascial tool that I was talking about. So it's a little heavy, it's beveled. It lets me kind of feel through the skin. And so like areas like this, you'll feel it's a little gristly. You feel that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's where the fascia is more tight.
Uh-huh.
Or it could be inflamed just from overuse. So we're getting closer to your upper trap. You're going to probably feel a little bit more, especially as I go towards the front near your scalene. Right there.
And does this also loosen up the muscle?
Yes. Because the fascia is kind of like that spider web that surrounds and connects all the muscles, the tissue, the skin. So when you loosen that up, when you do the stretching, the ART, you'll feel a little bit more glide. Right there.
Yeah.
When you start to see those little red dots, it's actually when you're supposed to stop. Doesn't mean you should keep going.
Is that kind of like how cupping brings the blood to the
Yes, exactly,
surface?
yeah. So the capillaries, so it goes like arteries. When they become smaller, they're called the capillaries, and they're more superficial, towards the skin at least. So when there's inflammation or weakness, the capillaries break faster, which is why all that petechia happens with the little red dots. So yours is not too bad, but right here you'll see a little bit of redness. Right in that upper trap. This one, your levator.
Mm-hmm.
This is your levator, so you might have a little bit of weakness on this side, and you compensate a little bit more with this muscle.
I definitely feel it more over there.
Yeah. Yeah, your right side felt fine.
Oh.
Right there, right?
Uh-huh.
So this is that medial edge of the shoulder blade where the round blade attaches. This, see how I scraped it for like 2 seconds? It's already red, whereas the other side took a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Let me have you lie on your back face up.
What does this do?
So this is ART, or active release to the pec, but it's not really active because I'm doing it. This is for the pec minor, which is a little bit harder to stretch because it's smaller and deeper.
Why is it so tight?
Could be posture, but anytime you're removing your arms forward,
Uh-huh.
which for you is all the time because you're always working out.
Uh-huh.
Alright, I'm using the Hypervolt, and this is the lowest setting. This one, it looks like it's vibrating, but it's actually pulsating back and forth, which is why I like it. It's not as strong as the Theragun, but it is a little bit quieter. I'm just releasing your glute med right here. I already did the lateral and front quad. And then closer to the IT band. What? But he seems so relaxed.
No.
Inside,
He just thinks a lot.
It's like a stress ball.
I love watching him trying to figure out what he's gonna eat. Lift your head up.
Oh!
My neck
You know
is
when
never
you're-
cracked.
When you know when your mouth is open, it kind of feels like it echoes out of your mouth.
I didn't even know you were doing that. That was like a sneak attack.
Lift your head up. Okay, you're gonna be a little sore here, so your left shoulder and your right hip. So there's probably something going on in that like functional chain.
I
Probably
feel
just-
great.
Good.
Gucci?